Hello and welcome everybody. I apologise for all of the technical difficulties. I hope you can now hear me okay. Today's session is all about the power of meditation. And I'm really pleased that you guys chose this one because meditation is incredible at helping you to really strengthen your brain, to help you nurture your mental health and your well-being. It's a phenomenal tool. And what's brilliant is that neuroscience and brain scans can actually now show us what's actually happening in our brain when we meditate. So a couple of things that I wanted to highlight today is that when we meditate, it reduces the reactivity of our amygdala. This is the part of your brain that's triggered anytime we feel stressed or anxious. So that's why a regular meditation practice is going to make you feel a lot more calm, a lot more relaxed, and a lot more grounded. So it's a great way to regulate your nervous system. And the other thing that brain scans can now show is that when we meditate, we strengthen and engage our prefrontal cortex. This is your brain's ability to self-regulate your emotions, which is absolutely essential for our happiness and our well-being. So there's many benefits. Reduce stress, reduce anxiety, improves our focus. It improves the quality of our sleep, which is the foundation of our mental health and our well-being. It helps us to improve our confidence, overcome self-doubt. It helps improve our performance of an upcoming event. There are so many different ways that meditation can really help you in many aspects of your life, no matter what age you are. So I teach adults, and I also specialize in teaching children and families. And I have seen firsthand over the past 10 years, I've been a meditation teacher for over 10 years now, and I've seen the benefits that so many people can get for it, no matter what age you are, and also no matter where you lie on the spectrum. And what's really important to remember is that there are many different ways to meditate. So types of meditation, ways to meditate. And it's not a one-size-fits-all scenario. So some people might really resonate with just being deeply present. So this is kind of the act of being mindful, or the mindfulness practice where we focus on our breath, on our body, on our senses, on what's around us. Just being deeply present in the moment is the best way to strengthen your neurological pathways. And so some people might really resonate with just that and keeping it really simple. Other people might need to move their body. So yoga is a moving meditation, or dance, or even a bit of shaking. And actually children naturally do this. It's really wonderful to see how they naturally try to self-regulate themselves. Some people really resonate with sound. So you might want to use an ah or an or a like a humming sound. And this is a really good sound meditation. Is really great when you want to improve your confidence for public speaking. You have meditation that includes affirmations or statements, as we do in tapping, and words are a great way to help you really rewire your mind to think differently. And of course, when we're tapping is a brilliant way to meditate because the rhythmic tapping on your body really anchors you in the present moment. It's hard not to be present when you're physically tapping on your body. And it's also deeply calming to your nervous system because you're engaging your parasympathetic nervous system. And of course, there's visualization. So visualization or guided meditation is really when we're taking on our brain on a journey of some sort, whether that's to release our worries, to identify something that's challenging us, or really to improve our performance of an upcoming event like top athletes do. So there's many different ways that you can meditate, and it's really important to use the technique that feels right for you. If you've struggled with traditional meditation before, then don't worry, because I'm here today to show you a number of different ways that you can meditate. So we're going to do 3 meditations today. And before we get started, I want you to also remember that, do a technique that works around your family unit or your working day or your day in general. Because if you're always trying to do 20 minutes of meditation, for example, I'm a mum of 2. I don't get 20 minutes in the morning. So if I was to always try to do that to set my brain up for the day, I would always fail because I don't get that time. So use a technique that works around you, your family unit, your home unit. And I'm going to show you right now that it doesn't take long to really calm your nervous system. Hopefully this works. I'm going to play a little bit of music as we do a meditation that I call basically a nervous system reset. It's a really simple way to quite quickly calm your nervous system, and it really doesn't take long. So take a minute to get yourself comfortable. Doesn't matter how you sit when you meditate. The only thing I would advise is that if you're sat in a chair, you place both feet flat on the floor, not with your legs crossed, because that kind of like twists your energy. So both feet flat on the floor if you're in a chair. And we're going to begin today with a little bit of tapping. So you're going to do double tapping. So double tapping on the inner eyebrow, on the outer eyebrow, underneath the eye, underneath the nose, underneath the mouth. Your chest points are here, so I'm just guiding you through the points to begin. Underneath the arms, I have a desk here, so I do it double tapping like this if I'm double tapping underneath the arm, or you can do this. And then you have many points on your head, so you tap like a crown. So now that you know the points, I'm going to guide you through. Gently close down your eyes. Begin by tapping on the inner eyebrow as you breathe in through the nose. And then outer eyebrow as you exhale out through the mouth. Underneath the eye, breathing in through the nose. Underneath the nose as you exhale out. Underneath the mouth, breathing in. Tapping on the chest as you exhale out through your mouth. Underneath the arm, breathing in. And then tapping on your head, breathing out. And then tapping on the inner eyebrow, repeat after me. I am safe. Outer eyebrow, I am the present moment. Underneath the eye, and that's all that matters. Underneath the nose, I am completely safe. Underneath the mouth, I am the present moment. Tapping on the chest, and that's all that matters. Underneath the arm, I am safe. Tapping on the head, I am the present moment, and that's all that matters. Then place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and bring your breath to a gentle rise and fall. And then I want you now to see if you can bring your breath down into your belly. Breathing in, your belly and your hand go up. And then breathing out, your belly and hand go down. Let's do this together. So breathing in, belly and hand go up. Breathing out, belly and hand go down. One more, breathing in, belly and hand go up. And breathing out, belly and hand go down. One more, breathing in. Belly and hand go up. Breathing out. Belly and hand go down. And then I want you to bring your breath to a gentle rise and fall, but continue to bring your awareness to the breath inside of your belly. Don't worry if your mind begins to wander. Just keep bringing it back to your breath inside of your belly. Then take a deep, cleansing breath, breathing in, and then letting go. And then slowly begin to open your eyes, becoming present to this moment once again. And when you open your eyes, I want you to take 3 big shoulder rolls. So rolling up, rolling down, rolling up, rolling down, and then just take a few head rolls, just making sure, or neck rolls, just making sure you're not holding any tension in your neck or the top of your shoulders. Well done, everybody. That nervous system reset was only for a few minutes, but hopefully you have already felt the benefits. So remember, with that, we just started with the tapping and breathing. That was all. So just breathing in with one, breathing out with another. And it's really important to do an audible exhale to begin. And that is because your power is in your out breath. The longer you extend that, the easier it is to engage what is known as your parasympathetic nervous system, rest and relaxation. So just begin by tapping and breathing. And then the words that we said today help you again to make your nervous system feel safe and to deeply anchor you in the present moment. And then you finish by doing a few belly breaths. When we feel stressed or anxious, your breath comes up here. Breathing deep into your belly is again the best way to reduce stress and anxiety. So that is the quick nervous system reset. And now I'm going to guide you through what I call, well, it's called Calm Your Mind. That's the name of the meditation. But really, this is the best way to do a daily check-in. Check-in meaning you're checking in with your internal world. You're noticing how your breath feels, how your body feels, and then tuning into the 2 hemispheres of your brain. So the right emotional side of your brain and the left logical side of your brain. When we do this, we start to really bring balance back into our mind. It's called whole brain balance. So this is a really brilliant meditation to do every day, and you can get it on my highlights on my Instagram as well, or just message me and I'll send it to you. So gently close down your eyes once again. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Get yourself comfortable. Closing down your eyes. And you can really place your hands wherever you feel you need. Do you want to place them facing up? Do you want to place them facing down? Do they need to be somewhere on your body? Just tune into what your body needs. And then with your eyes remaining closed, I want you to take a deep, long inhale, breathing in through your nose. Letting go through your mouth. One more, breathing in and letting go. One more, breathing in through your nose. letting go through your mouth. Then bring your breath to a gentle rise and fall. As you gently imagine light glowing bright above your head. This ball of light is a color that makes you feel really calm, really safe, and really protected. This ball of light is slowly going to enter your body. And as it does, it completely calms, completely soothes, and completely protects every single part of your internal world. You are completely safe. So imagine that calming ball of light now slowly beginning to enter your body. Starting at the top of your head as it enters your beautifully unique brain. Starting to cleanse all of your neurological pathways. Beginning to cleanse your brain of any negative thoughts or worries that you might be having today. And really visualize that color soothing and protecting every single part of your incredibly unique brain. And then you feel that calming ball of light slowly begin to move to your eyes. How do your eyes feel today? Remember, with no judgment, just a gentle curiosity. How do your eyes feel today? And with another deep cleansing breath, you send that calming light beginning to flow down now to your nostrils. Your breath in your nostrils. Calming color slowly begins to move to your cheeks and to your ears. How do your ears feel today? And that calming color begins to move slowly down now to your mouth. And when it reaches here, you open your jaw ever so slightly. Just making sure you're not holding any tension in your jaw, your tongue, or your teeth. As you gently tune in to how your mouth feels today. Taking a moment to consciously relax your jaw, making sure you're not holding any tension here. With another deep breath, that calming light begins to flow down to your throat. How does your throat feel today? Again, with no judgment, just a gentle curiosity. And then with another deep breath, that calming light begins to flow down into your chest, into your heart center. How does your chest feel today? And then with another deep breath, that calming light begins to flow down your back. How does your back feel today? Remember, with no judgment, just a gentle curiosity. And that calming light begins to flow down your arms, to your hands, to your fingertips. And then it rests gently inside of your belly. And if it feels right, I want you to place both hands on your belly. How does your belly feel today? Really imagine that calming colored light soothing and protecting every single part of your digestive system. As you gently begin to breathe into your belly, breathing in, belly goes up, breathing out, belly goes down. Then that calming coloured light begins to flow down to your thighs, over your knees, down your calves, and finally your feet. Softly in your head say, "Thank you, body. Thank you for always being here to guide me." Now I want you to bring all of your awareness now to the right emotional part of your brain. How are you feeling in this moment? And gently see if you can name your emotion or emotions. We can often feel a number of emotions all at the same time. How are you feeling today? Remember, with no judgment. Then I want you to say, "Thank you, emotional self. Thank you for always being here to guide me." Now, bring all of your awareness to the left logical part of your brain. This is your intellect. Gently tune in and notice what your intellect might be telling you today. What is your logic telling you in this moment? And then I want you to gently say, "Thank you, logic. Thank you for always being here to guide me." And then you take a deep cleansing breath, breathing in through the nose and letting go through the mouth. And bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and your hands. Bring a little bit of movement to your toes and to your feet. And then slowly begin to open your eyes, becoming present to this moment once again. Well done, everybody. That is a really simple but really powerful meditation to deeply anchor your mind in the present moment. And also check in with how you're feeling, so the right emotional side and the left logical side. This is a simple way to check in every day with what's going on in your internal world. And the more you do this, the easier it is to really deal with whatever the day throws at you. And that simple body scan that you just did is the best way to help you drift off to sleep and help you get back to sleep if you wake up. So I'm going to finish with a final meditation now, and this one is called Release Your Worries. This is a great way to identify anything that might be challenging you today. And I think when we don't do this, things build, and when we suppress them, they only build and grow. So actually, when we identify and release our worries, this is a great practice to again help you regulate your emotions and really strengthen your mind no matter what you're having to navigate. So take a moment to again get yourself comfortable, maybe take a sip of water if you feel you need, and then gently close down your eyes. Once again, you can place your hands on any part of your body, palms up, palms down, whatever feels right for you. And then we're going to begin with 3 audible breaths. So breathing in through the nose and letting go through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, letting go through the mouth. One more, breathing in through the nose and letting go through your mouth. And bring your breath to a gentle rise and fall. As you gently imagine that you're walking through a beautiful place in nature. This is somewhere where you feel completely calm, completely safe and completely relaxed. So take a minute to look around and notice what you can see. What can you see in this beautiful place in nature? You take slow and mindful steps throughout this place of complete serenity. And then on the floor, just to your left, you notice a balloon is there, so pick this up for me. The balloon hasn't been blown up. I want you to think about something that has been worrying you recently. Could be something that's making you feel stressed or anxious, something that's made you feel angry, scared, abandoned, rejected, something that's worrying you in any way. But don't try to judge or change that worry. Just take a moment to deeply honor that worry and think about how it's making you feel. And then I want you to take a deep cleansing breath, so breathing in through your nose and letting go through your mouth. And you physically feel that worry leave your body through your breath and into that balloon. With every deep breath that you take, the balloon gets bigger and bigger and bigger, completely filling up with your worry, until it gets so big that it slowly begins to float away, until you can no longer see it anymore. You take a few more slow and mindful steps in this beautiful place in nature. And then you look over to your right. There is a second balloon. Pick this one up for me. I want you to think about something else that has been worrying you recently. Could be something that you've been ruminating over. Could be a limiting belief, something that's challenging you at work, in your professional life, or at home in your personal life. Could be anything at all. What is that second worry that you want to release right here, right now? Then I want you to take a deep cleansing breath for me, breathing in and letting go. And you physically feel that worry leave your body through your breath and into that balloon. The balloon gets bigger and bigger and bigger, completely filling up with your worry, until just like the other one, it slowly begins to float away, until you can no longer see it anymore. And then I want you now to repeat these words in your head. I love myself. I am amazing. I can be whoever I want to be. I love myself. I am amazing. I can achieve whatever I want to achieve. Okay, take a gentle, deep cleansing breath. So breathing in through your nose, letting go through your mouth. Bring a little bit of movement to your hands and your fingers. And then bring a little bit of movement to your toes and your feet. Maybe you do want to take a few shoulder rolls just because that feels really nice to do. And then just moving that neck from side to side again. And then slowly, in your own time, begin to open your eyes, becoming present to this moment once again. Well done again. That meditation is called Releasing Your Worries, and that's a shortened version of the one that you can find in my highlights on my Instagram. Happyheads, I'm happyheads.me on Instagram, but of course please feel free to directly get in contact with me, kim@happyheads.me. Message me anytime and I can send you these meditations. That was a shortened version of that meditation, and this is a great way to help you, firstly, just slow things down. Quite often when we're really busy, we just want to keep going, and we think that, the faster we go, the more we can find a solution. But actually what we really need is to slow things down and allow ourselves to process what's challenging us. And what you might often find is that you might go into the meditation thinking, I know this is challenging me, this is going to come up and I want to process this. And then something else might come up. Maybe you realize that grief is something that you need to process, or you've been thinking about something completely different to what you thought was challenging you. So this is a great way to help you slow down and really process anything that's challenging you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that all of the sound worked properly. I promise that I will get better and better at working out how to use all of this technical studio stuff. But yeah, well done. If you do want any of those meditations, please do get in contact. Remember that your energy is different. Do the technique that you feel your energy needs in that day. And remember, it doesn't need to be for long. Even a short meditation will make a big difference to your body, mind, and soul.